Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing a super easy and yummy fall recipe. These are homemade pumpkin RX bars, and I will go ahead and leave the full recipe down below. But if you're interested in seeing how I make them, just keep on watching. So for this recipe, you're going to need 1.5 cups of medjool dates. I got these from Costco. It comes in a big pack, and I just went ahead and pitted them yourself. But if you don't want to worry about the pits, you could get ones that are already pitted. It's really not that hard though. You can just break them in half and take the pit out pretty easily. I have 1 cup of cashews, and then underneath the cashews I have 1 cup of almonds, so a total of 2 cups of nuts. I've got 1 cup of collagen peptides. You could also use powdered egg whites. And I have 6 tablespoons of pumpkin puree. Make sure you don't get the pumpkin pie filling. Make sure it's just the pure pumpkin puree. And then I've got some pumpkin pie spice and some pink Himalayan salt, and then you're just going to need a blender and a baking dish with some parchment paper. The first thing you're going to want to do is put your nuts in the blender and just kind of chop them up. You don't want them super fine, just give them a quick chop in the blender, and then you're going to go ahead and add your dates to that. I tell you guys later on in the video, I ended up using too many dates. I wasn't measuring very carefully, and so it made it very sticky, but I also think I could have mixed the dates with the nuts a little bit more before I added the rest of the ingredients. So that's something to keep in mind. But once you have those mixed together, then you're just going to go ahead and add all of the rest of your ingredients. So the collagen, peptides, the pumpkin puree, pumpkin pie spice, and salt in your blender, and just blend it all up. This is a very thick and sticky consistency, so you might have to do it a few times, and as you'll see in a second, I did have to use a spatula to kind of mix it up in between me blending it. But if you do it enough times, you will get a nice, thick, sticky consistency, and it'll all be together, and that is what you want. Done blending, you're just going to go ahead and add the mixture into your baking dish. Be sure to use parchment paper because, like I said, it's very sticky, so this will be really helpful. Once we're done refrigerating it, you can take it out, and it makes it super easy to cut it up without having to pry it out of the baking dish. So just go ahead and put your whole mixture inside the baking dish and spread it out as smooth as you can, and just make sure it's all really well combined into one solid piece, because we are going to refrigerate it, and this is what's going to form our bars. Alright, so here is what it should look like once you have it in the baking dish. My mixture is very sticky. It's not normally this sticky, but I accidentally added too many dates. I wasn't really paying attention when I measured. So I actually had about 1 3/4 cups of dates, and it definitely made a difference in how sticky this was. So I would definitely stick with just the 1.5 cups of dates, like the recipe calls for. But basically, you just want to get it as even as possible, and we're just going to stick this in the fridge for about 2 to 3 hours. I'll probably just leave mine in there overnight because we'll probably have it tomorrow as a snack. And once it's all refrigerated, you just cut it up into pieces, and I will show you it when it is all done. it's been a few hours since my bars have been in the fridge, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take them out of the baking dish and use a knife to kind of put all of the stuff that might have not been connected back together and kind of make it into a square. And then I'm going to cut it into 9 pieces. You can go ahead and wrap these up. I used some cling wrap for mine and then put them in the fridge, and they'll store for about 2 weeks. These are really, really yummy. They taste like pumpkin pie, in my opinion, and they're very healthy. So I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. If you guys give it a try, let me know in the comments what you think of it. Like I said, I will leave the original recipe down below so you can get exact measurements and everything. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in my next one.